those of us in the web business, we often talk about net promoter scores. And the net promoter score is really sort of a measure of, well, what's the difference between the folks who really like you and the folks who really hate you? Um, but if you're a brand right now or a retailer, it's in a sense much more extreme because all those folks that are in the middle. So let's just say, just for laughs, 20% of your audience loves you, 20% hates you, and there's 60% in the middle. In this environment, those 60% are totally those are prime candidates for Amazon, Walmart, or somebody else to switch them off
Yeah,
because
switchers,
they're like,
right?
they sort of like you, they don't really hate you, but if they get a better deal or a shinier box, you lose them.
Yeah, well, the soft drink and beer companies have been fighting over the switchers with their entire media budget for the last 50 years, right? Because
Sure.
they've got their own base, right? And everything they're fighting over is really the switchers. But it was
Yeah.
interesting your comment about like owning that first click and how important that is. My first thought went to publishers are also fighting for that first click, right? That's why publishers invest in SEO, and I've of course been doing SEO since pre-Google.
Yeah.
Um, and so they think about being that first or that second click, but now brands as publishers or brands as content creators are equally sort of fighting over that first click, and they're getting more wary of the retail channel, right? A lot
Sure.
of them have gone DTC because, to be honest, they don't feel secure with their retail partners anymore.
Well, because the retail partners are in their priority is to sell house brands. Someone who is at a brand, a manufacturer, was telling me that REI right now, and everything's REI, they're benign, they're a co-op, but they're pushing hard to sell house brands just like everybody else, and their goal is to have more than half of their dollar volume in house brands. And so, they'll bring in, really strong brands like a Patagonia or cool new products almost as a test. And then they'll immediately start to figure out how do I knock this off and sell a house brand, for 20% less. And so with the retailers driving more and more volume, and obviously see Costco do this, you see Walmart do this, and obviously Amazon's doing this. So in a sense, the brands need to counter that by having their own direct relationship with the consumer. And not just say, oh, we're going to have a storefront, but sort of create a whole bunch of an experience which makes the consumer want to come to their site, want to engage with them directly, and have really superior customer service and superior product knowledge.